baseball on the Wednesday afternoon. We're getting ready to play 2 today.
In just a bit, the Twins, the hottest team right now in the American League, winners of 8 straight games, and hopefully 2 off days, Hawk, for the Twins doesn't derail this momentum that they established here the last week or so.
Back-to-back 7-inning starts, been first time in Dean Kramer's career he's done that.
Yeah, I tell you what, April was not kind to Dean Kramer. 5 starts with a 6.75 ERA, but the month of May rolled around and he has been outstanding.
He faces Buxton, who went 0 for 2 with that walk and that stolen base at Target Field last week.
Buxton shoots a ground ball to third, and welcome back Ramon Arias, back from the injured list today, and makes a routine play.
Larnach, a 4-game hitting streak, 1 for 3 with a home run off Kramer last time up.
There's a hook, and there's a strikeout. Punched out by Sean Barber at third. Larnach doesn't think he went. Rocco Baldelli doesn't either, but Kramer collects his first strikeout.
And France will roll it on the ground to shortstop. A step to his right. Henderson has it on to first. Gets France, and well done by Dean Kramer. Starts off this doubleheader with a 1-2-3 top of the first inning.
With good numbers overall once again for Bailey here in 2025.
Yeah, Bailey Ober making his 9th start of the season. 5th career start against the Orioles. Done pretty good so far in his career against them.
Bailey Ober on the mound for the Twins, and Holiday to center. And plenty of room for Buxton, and on 1 pitch, there is out number 1.
Mountcastle,
who is riding a 14-game hitting streak against the Twins, and during that run, hitting over 420. 3-2, this one to left in the corner. Long run over for Bader, and Bader will slide, and Bader against that sidewall is able to. He's hopping, and it is an out, so Bader caught that ball, but might have hurt himself with a sliding play up against the padding down the left field line.
The Twins have one of the best defensive outfields in baseball, and that outfield is going to remain intact here. So 2 down, here's Gunnar Henderson. Henderson will scream this one on the ground to second. It's knocked down and then collected late by Brooks Lee. Henderson legs out, a 1-hop rocket to second, and he reaches here in the first.
Now O'Hearn, the lefty, with a man aboard. Swung on a missed, and Ober strikes out O'Hearn, rendering the Lee error moot. We've played 1 scoreless inning from Baltimore.
Lee limited to a long single, and it is the Twins' first hit of the game, and brings us to Carlos Correa.
And on the second pitch here, he pumps one to O'Neill in right center. So all 4 of Correa's at-bats against Kramer in the past week have been 1 or 2 pitch at-bats.
So Lee at first, now 1 out, Willie Castro.
Castro, down and out fastball, popped up into center for Mullins. So 2 quick routine fly ball outs here induced by Kramer.
So now Royce Lewis, and like Willie, we saw Royce debut on the last homestand, 2 for 18 to start his season.
Hit softly on the ground, out to shortstop. Henderson's got it. Flips underhand to Holiday covering. They get the force out of Lee, and the inning is over. So Dean Kramer, that's 2 scoreless in the book today.
Bailey Ober, a smooth 1-2-3 trip through the home second. We've played 2 scoreless.
Orioles nothing, Twins nothing.
Dean Kramer has now made it once through the order and been very good again. 2 singles from Lee and Vasquez and nothing more. There's Byron Buxton for a second time. And Buxton just barrels this ball to left, but Laureano gets to it for a hard second out.
It was 104 off the bat for Buxton, so 2 down. It's up to Larnach. 3-2 count, 2 down. He'll take off, and the payoff pitch is outside, and Larnach draws a 2-out walk. And the Twins have 2 on, and it's up to Ty France.
Ground ball hit again to shortstop, up with it Henderson, a flip to second, and Holiday side retired. So the Twins threatened first and second, but there were 2 outs, and Kramer was able to get France. Another scoreless frame for Dean. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. In a scoreless game, Urias, a base runner, in front of Jackson Holiday, who's 0 for 1, batting leadoff for the 3rd time in his very young major league career.
Swung on a popped up off his hands, back at third for Royce. Royce backpedaling, stays on that sticky, wet clay, and he makes a catch on the infield. That's a great pitch from Bailey Ober.
2 away with Urias still on at first, and here's Mountcastle. Mountcastle rips this into left field. That's a base hit, and heading for the corner. Urias to third base, and he will be waved in. He's coming home. The cutoff to Correa. The throw home. The slide. It is too late. Urias scores. RBI double for Mountcastle, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. And the Orioles strike first here in the bottom of the 3rd. 8-game hitting streak for Mountcastle. Now here's Henderson. He can drive in a run.
Henderson to right field. Watch it fly. Oh, an absolute tank That's how you get a run in from scoring position. And when Gunnar Henderson's in the box, everybody's in scoring position.
Boy, that was big time right there. You talk about put your nose on a breaking ball and turn it around. That was a thing of beauty. He recognized that ball pop up out of the hand of Bailey Over, and he set back on a curveball and absolutely demolished it.
The Pirate hat makes its way to Camden Yards for the first time. Number 6 for Henderson, and the Oriole lead is 3-0.
That's a good look right there, isn't it?
Yeah, this came about on a trip to Disneyland. He was there with Tommy Joseph, Sherman Johnson, a couple of the Orioles hitting coaches. Gunnar is just a big kid at heart. And we've seen now for a couple of years the little home run motion he makes, the hand gesture to the bullpen. That is stolen from Captain Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Twins down 3-0 with Brooks Lee leading things off here in the 4th inning.
It's a breaking ball and hammers it high in the air to straightaway center. Mullins shows us his numbers at the wall, leaps at the wall, and it's gone for Brooks Lee. Lee hits it out to straightaway center field, and the Twins answer back. They counterpunch with a solo shot to center, and the Twins trail now just 3-1. That is a big boy home run. That pitch was up at the top of the home run, a curveball that never had a chance to break because Lee flattened it to straightaway center field in a heroic effort by Mullins, but he couldn't get there.
And the Twins answer back and trail by 2 runs.
And the first 3 in the inning have reached.
The Twins have runners on at first and second and nobody out for Royce.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and he put him away with the cutter. And now a double play ball gets Kramer and the Orioles out of this top of the 4th. Second strikeout for Kramer, but a very dangerous hitter bats now in Harrison Bader. Bader pops this up, left center field. Laureano, the left fielder, coming in. Plenty of time to camp under it. He makes the grab. 2 away, no advance by either runners.
Well, Vasquez singled the other way in his first trip, and he'll bat with 2 on. And 2 out now in the 4th inning.
0-1 to left center field, deep in the gap. Laureano turning, it is up, and it is gone, a home run! Christian Vasquez puts the Twins on top. A 2-out, 3-run homer, and the Twins have a 4-3 lead.
Talking about a guy that loves to hit here in Baltimore.
And the man that came up with the idea, that Spartan helmet, was Vasquez's idea, and it's now broken.
Orioles, they had a chance to tie it up with a man at second base in their half of the 4th, but Laureano struck out against Bailey Over. So Orioles down a run, 4-3. Leadoff single against Dean Kramer, who gave up a leadoff homer in the 4th inning to Brooks Lee. Larnach goes. Payoff pitch is a ground ball out to shortstop. Twins will stay out of the double play as the throw to first. That denies Kramer the double play that he wanted. And now there's a man in scoring position with the Twins up 1. And Brooks Lee stepping up to the plate. Baltimore chop out to first, retreating to the outfield grass. It's Mountcastle, throws on Dean covering, steps on the bag ahead of Lee. Second out of the inning. Larnach is now 90 feet away, but Dean Kramer is 1 out from getting out of the 5th. Fastball outside corner, strike 3 call. And as we are halfway through this one, it's a 1-run game.
Bailey Ober's 97 pitches, but he's on the doorstep of getting through 5. It's a really, really good back of the Twins bullpen.
Yeah, this Twins bullpen, their last 6 games, they've allowed 1 run in their last 6 games. That's 21 innings of their last 6, 1 run.
So Bailey, a couple of near misses, but they were balls, and Rocco Baldelli is going to head out. And with Henderson coming up, Rocco is going to make the move right now.
Danny Coulomb, former Oriole, is on to pitch to Gunnar Henderson, current Oriole, who already has a 2-run homer today. Runner at first, 2 out.
And Henderson takes ball 4. So Coulomb faces Henderson for a 3rd time in the last week plus, and this time Gunnar solves him with a base on balls. Now here's Ryan O'Hearn, who will stay in there left on left.
Swung on a hit in the air to center field. Routine for Byron Buxton. And Byron Buxton grabs it, and the inning is done.
Cutter's been good today for Dean. Dean threw 16 of 25 first pitch strikes against the Twins the first time out. He's been even better than that today.
To right center field, Mullins over to his left. Mullins can't get it. And Harrison Bader will make second base. Good call there, Hawk, and there's a 2-out double.
5 2/3. That is the end for Dean Kramer. Brandon Hyde will go get Brian Baker in a 1-run game.
And a chance here for Christian Vasquez in search of his 3rd hit and 4th RBI.
And cracked in the air to center field. Mullins in his tracks, jogging backwards, turns around, and he makes the grab, side retire.
As the Twins turn to Brock Stewart. That's a leadoff walk in the Orioles 6th. Have the leadoff man on for the first time today.
And the 3-2. Check swing and a sword. He strikes out.
And now there is one out as Mullins comes to the plate.
Struck him out. Went off the corner with a changeup, so a lengthy at bat, and the Beef wins that round.
We'll see if Baldelli sticks with him to face Ramon Laureano, and it appears he will.
And another at-bat ends in a strikeout. And Laureano has just been ejected from the game for slamming down his helmet.
And he has some words for James Hoy as Brandon Hyde will come out and defend his player.
Stewart, a laborious, albeit successful 6th inning.
The Twins have a 4-3 lead.
Well, the Twins bullpen did not give up a run in over 12 innings against the Orioles in last week's sweep at Target Field. Louis Varland appeared in 2 of those games.
And now 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mountcastle.
There's a breaking ball, another ground ball to Brooks Lee. He fumbles it. Second error of the year by Lee, and that extends the inning for Gunnar Henderson.
Yes, and that will bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Only 2 hits, none since Gunnar in the 3rd. And this ball is lined to left field. There's another hit.
And your tying runs in scoring position. Henderson on base for a 3rd time. He has another multi-hit game. And the Orioles' best hitter this season, Ryan O'Hearn, will come up in a huge spot.
Swung on and cracked to center field. Buxton coming on. Byron dives, and Byron has it to end the inning. When in doubt, hit it to 25. A diving catch for Buxton in center. And the 7th inning, a thing of the past.
Well, Rocco Baldelli will go back to his bullpen, his 4th reliever of the day, Griffin Jacks.
We contact, and Jacks will get there, and underhand flip to first. And Rutschman retired, 1 away.
Here's O'Neill, who has not put the ball in play today. Does now to short. It's the wrong place to put it. Correa's throw not picked. Cody Clemens, who came in for the injured Ty France, could not squeeze the throw. So here's Mullins. O'Neill at first. He has a steal today. He's running. The pitch is strike 3, and the throw kicks into center. O'Neill will get all the way to 3rd on out number 2. So an out for Jacks, 2 bases for the Orioles. The tying run is 1 bag away with 2 down. So now Heston Kjerstad.
And it's inside, ball 4. A rare walk for Heston Kjerstad. But here you go. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. And Urias is going to get a chance to bat here. The at-bats have been good. Unfortunately, you haven't gotten that big hit yet.
Swung on a missed. It's all academic. Jack strikes out Ramon Urias. It wasn't pretty, but the Twins still lead 4-3, and we go to the 9th. So Buck, who is hard to walk. Byron Buxton has 55 strikeouts this year, and that's just his 9th walk. They want to go lefty-lefty with Larnach. Trevor is 1 for 3.
Hit sharply and fair. And this might score Buxton. It's off the sidewall. O'Neill picks it up. Buxton around 3rd, now dropped in right. Larnach's on his way to 3rd base as Buxton scores, and the Twins lead by 2. It's 5-3.
So the Twins have an opportunity to add on to that 5-3 lead.
Way outside, kicks away from Rutschman. Here comes Larnach at 6-3.
The Orioles have gotten a lot of gifts from the Twins today with 4 errors. Their defense does them in here in the 9th.
Duran, one of the best in the business. 19 1/3 so far this year. Only 10 hits. He's walked 9, and that can be an issue from time to time, but 23 strikeouts.
As the Twins have committed 4 errors in this game, yet they're 2 outs away from winning game 1.
Here's Mountcastle. There's the knuckle curve to short. Correa stabs it. And Clemens couldn't pick another one. That will go down as an infield single. Mountcastle with a 2-hit game.
Well, there's 1 on.
So Mountcastle and Henderson each have 2 hits. They've combined for all 4 of the Orioles hits. That means O'Hearn on deck is the tying run if Gunnar can reach. He's done so safely 3 times. He's actually made it on base all 4 because of an error.
He struck him out, climbed the ladder at 100. And Henderson is out number 2.
Orioles have struck out 10 times in this game, and now it's going to be on Ryan O'Hearn, who's had a tough one today.
Weekly hit, and Clemens will glove it, take it to the bag. The Twins win game 1. 6-3 the final score, and the Twins winning streak continues. Now 9 straight wins for the Twins, and a great start to this doubleheader and this road trip.